Like, I really, really like you on that show.
And
okay?
I appreciate it.
No problem, Fred. I don't care what they say about you. I like you.
And they saying everything in the world about me, but hey, it's all good.
But look, we're here for a worthy cause. We are here at the Girls Who Brunch She Dreams Weekend celebrity basketball game. So tell me why you came out today.
I'm here to support. I'm always here to support the cause, and I'm very happy to be here. And I'm looking forward to getting out there and sweating a little bit.
You said sweat a little bit.
Oh my God.
Don't hurt him, Martell. Don't hurt him.
I'm going to try not to.
All right, how can we follow you on Instagram?
My name, Martell Holt.
Martell Holt. You heard it here. You guys, if you didn't see it, you're going to miss out. You still got about 30 minutes to get here. We'll see you later. We're out. Peace. All right, you guys, I have one of my favorite people from Love and Marriage.
Martell Holt recently found himself in the middle of drama yet again, and this time it all started at a celebrity basketball game. On September 13th, the Girls Who Brunch Tour hosted their She Dreams Weekend Celebrity Basketball Tournament in Sandy Springs, Georgia. The event itself was for a good cause, with proceeds going toward their nonprofit, which focuses on mentoring and empowering young girls. It was supposed to be a positive day filled with fun, charity, and community support. The lineup included actors, models, influencers, and a few familiar faces. But once Martell Holt stepped onto that court, the conversation shifted in a way that nobody could ignore. Interestingly, Martell wasn't originally listed as one of the celebrities to participate. In fact, the promotional photo lineup included Ken from Love and Marriage, Huntsville, but Martell's face was nowhere to be seen. That made it even more surprising when he showed up, suited up, and decided to join the game. Whether it was a last-minute decision, a surprise guest appearance, or simply Martell inserting himself into the spotlight once again, people quickly noticed. Fans began questioning why he was there and how he ended up on the court when he hadn't even been announced as part of the celebrity roster. Despite that, Martell didn't shy away from the opportunity. He participated in the game, smiling for the cameras and showing his usual charm. During the event, Lori from Netflix's Later Daters series decided to film a video with Martell. She introduced him warmly, calling him one of her favorite people from Love and Marriage, Huntsville. In the clip, Lori went on to say that she didn't care what people said about him because she personally liked him on the show. She also thanked him for being part of the event and highlighted the importance of supporting such a great cause. In the short interview, Martell responded with gratitude. He said he was happy to be there and that he came out to support the nonprofit. He even joked about sweating a little bit on the court and trying not to hurt them during the game. The video ended with Lori telling viewers how to follow Martell on Instagram. At first glance, it seemed like a light-hearted, simple exchange. However, once the video went public, the comments section quickly became explosive. The reactions were split right down the middle. Some people expressed support, saying they still liked Martell despite his controversies. One person even mentioned they respected him as a father. Another commented that they thought he was handsome and appreciated him showing up for charity. These comments highlighted that Martell still has a base of supporters who want to see him in a positive light, regardless of his past actions. But then came the backlash. A wave of negative comments rolled in, and people did not hold back. One person went as far as calling Martell a pathetic, stalking, harassing demon of a man. Another said that every time Martell opened his mouth, a lie would come out, calling him a disgrace and disgusting. These words were harsh, but they showed just how strongly many viewers feel about his reputation. Some questioned why he was even there at all, pointing out that he wasn't on the original lineup and accusing him of chasing the spotlight. Others mocked his connection to Love and Marriage, Huntsville, with one commenter writing, "Auntie, no one is checking for that show or hotel and his paramour." The negativity seemed endless, and it became clear that Martell cannot escape the shadow of his public controversies, no matter where he shows up. Interestingly, not everyone was attacking him. Some people wanted to know more about his personal life. A commenter by the name of Shannon asked if Martell was single, saying she was asking for a friend. Another person wrote that they didn't care what others said and that they loved Martell Holt. This mix of reactions shows the complicated space Martell exists in. He is both criticized and desired, dragged and defended, depending on who you ask. As the negativity spread, Lori herself stepped into the comments section to defend Martell. She reminded people that the event was about charity, not about bashing reality TV stars. Lori asked viewers to keep their negative comments to themselves, stressing that the game was meant to support a wonderful nonprofit that helps young girls. She even told people that if they wanted to judge Martell, they should do it on their own pages, not under her post. Eventually, Lori got so frustrated that she began deleting comments. She made it clear she wasn't going to allow endless negativity to overshadow what was supposed to be a positive moment. One of her own responses pointed out that the fact people recognized Martell enough to criticize him only proved that he was still a celebrity and still relevant. She highlighted that too many real issues exist in the world for people to waste energy hating on Martell at a charity basketball game. Despite Lori's attempts to keep things positive, the discussion only grew louder. Some argued that Martell wasn't a real celebrity and had no place at a celebrity game. Others doubled down on his reputation, bringing up his past behavior and questioning his intentions. To them, Martell showing up to an event that he wasn't originally scheduled for just reinforced their belief that he thrives on attention and controversy. The conversation didn't just stop at the basketball game. Viewers also began talking about Martell's storyline on Love and Marriage, Huntsville. In particular, one moment from the show had people confused. Martell casually mentioned "my fiancée" in a scene, which raised eyebrows because nobody remembered seeing an engagement. Fans were quick to call this out, joking that the lie detector test would prove that was false. This only fueled more discussion about Martell's honesty and whether or not he can ever be trusted when it comes to his personal life. When you step back and look at the bigger picture, this entire situation reflects the complicated relationship Martell has with the public. On one hand, he is undeniably charismatic and still manages to attract supporters who admire his looks, his role as a father, or simply his ability to keep himself in the spotlight. On the other hand, he faces intense criticism for past behavior, with many people unwilling to give him any kind of redemption arc. What makes it even more complicated is how Martell himself seems to embrace both sides. He doesn't shy away from showing up at events, even when he isn't invited or expected. He interacts with fans, posts confidently on social media, and continues to participate in projects that keep his name circulating. For Martell, staying visible seems to be the goal. But visibility comes with consequences, and in his case, it means being dragged in comment sections and labeled with harsh words that won't easily fade. At the same time, the reaction to Martell raises a bigger question about how viewers handle reality TV stars outside of their shows. Should a charity basketball game, meant to raise money for young girls, really have been turned into a debate about one man's reputation? Lori's frustration showed that she felt the focus was being pulled away from the cause and shifted to unnecessary negativity. Yet, the reality is that Martell's presence almost guarantees this type of attention. Wherever he goes, drama seems to follow. Even the way people debated his status as a celebrity speaks volumes. Some said he wasn't worthy of being at a celebrity game, while others pointed out that he must be relevant enough to spark such strong reactions. Fame in today's world isn't always about admiration. Sometimes, being talked about, whether positively or negatively, is what keeps a person in the spotlight. Martell Holt may not have the cleanest reputation, but his name continues to generate conversation, and in the entertainment world, that alone keeps you alive in the industry. Another interesting layer to this is how divided people are about Martell as a father. Some comments praised him for being present in his children's lives, while others dismissed his role, focusing instead on his scandals. For years, Martell has tried to present himself as a family man, despite the controversies surrounding his relationships. These conversations show that no matter how much he highlights his fatherhood, many viewers can't separate that image from the drama they've seen play out on screen. And then there's the issue of trust. The mention of a fiancé, without any public engagement, raised questions about whether Martell was telling the truth or simply exaggerating. This connects to a broader theme about his character. Many critics believe Martell has a pattern of bending the truth or presenting things in a way that benefits him. Even in small moments, like a basketball game interview, people are quick to dissect his words and look for signs of dishonesty. In the end, the celebrity basketball game was supposed to be about community and charity, but it became yet another chapter in the ongoing story of Martell Holt. Supporters praised him, critics dragged him, and Lori fought to protect the integrity of the event. The comments section became a battleground of opinions, proving once again that Martell is one of those reality stars who will always stir strong emotions, no matter what the setting. This situation highlights how Martell exists in a constant tug-of-war between admiration and criticism. Every time he tries to show up for something positive, the past resurfaces and overshadows it. But at the same time, without these moments, people might stop talking about him altogether. In many ways, Martell thrives on this cycle. Whether he is being dragged or defended, the fact remains, people are still paying attention. For the Girls Who Brunch tour, the event still succeeded in drawing attention to their cause. But for Martell, the takeaway was different. What should have been a chance to quietly support charity turned into another round of public debate. Whether he likes it or not, Martell Holt cannot step into a public space without his name sparking conversation. And based on the reactions we've seen, that isn't going to change anytime soon.